You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
The saying goes, they're not making any more land.
Which is why for 65 years, Delaware-Wild-Lands is doing their part to ensure the land we do have sticks around.
In 1961, a small group of Delawareans saw what most overlooked.
The land was changing, and if no one acted, it would be lost forever.
That moment became Delaware-Wild-Lands.
Back then, the mission was clear: protect what was still wild. Today, the challenges are larger and more urgent than ever.
Delaware is the lowest lying state in the nation. Over the past century, our state has experienced more than 1 foot of sea level rise, with another 1 to 2 feet projected by 2050.
Our freshwater wetlands, forests, and farmlands now face pressures no one imagined in 1961. Rising seas, fragmented habitats, and relentless development.
Unchecked industrial, commercial, and residential growth has already destroyed thousands of acres of wetlands, fields, and forests. We've lost more than half of Delaware's original wetlands and more than 3,000 acres in just the last decade.
Forest loss tells the same story. In Sussex County alone, more than 43,000 acres of forest have been cleared for development since 1998. What was once continuous habitat is now divided, fragmented, and shrinking.
In most cases, that damage can't be undone.
But this story isn't about loss.
It's about what can still be saved.
At Delaware Wildlands, we protect both natural and working lands, places that sustain wildlife and support the people who call Delaware home.
These landscapes are more than scenery. They reflect our roots, our heritage, and a way of life passed down through generations.
We don't protect isolated islands of green because when wildlife can't move, can't migrate, or can't take root, the ripple effect spreads across entire ecosystems.
One broken link can disrupt everything.
That's why we work to connect habitats, creating corridors where life can continue to move and thrive.
There's an old saying, a person doesn't plant a tree to enjoy the shade. They plant it for those who come after.
That's what conservation is, an act of responsibility to the future. Yet our modern vision of progress has quietly erased many of the places that once defined this state.
Legislation alone won't protect what remains, and restrictions alone won't save these lands. It will take all of us choosing to value open space, wetlands, forests, and farmlands before they are drained, paved, or sold.
And that's where you come in. Delaware Wildlands can't do this alone. We need partners. People who believe in Delaware's wetlands, coastlines, forests, and farmlands are worth more than short-term gain.
Because once wildland is gone, it's gone forever.
But if we act now, together, we can still protect what remains.
Not just for today, but for generations who will never know our names. Only the land we chose to save.
For 65 years, Delaware Wildlands has protected what makes this state special.
Help ensure the next 65 years have something worth protecting.
Join us, partner with us, and protect what remains wild.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back.